Welcome everyone back to the UK Journeyman. In today's episode, we have a Premier League transfer special. We've been promoted to the Premier League from the Championship, and we've got a transfer special to build ourselves a Premier League squad. At the minute, we probably don't have that. We've got a bit of money to work with, though. We've got 30 million in transfer budget and 375k in wage to work with. This is the squad we've got at the minute. Obviously, everyone who's... I've got the tactics screen. It'll make a bit more sense. Everyone who's obviously in the side is in the 11 plus the bench. So we've got 11 first-team players plus 3 subs. The 3 loans are obviously leaving. No loan to buys there. We're not extending any of them. And then 3 players have already agreed deals to leave the club. We've already talked about them, but we'll cover it anyway. Close your eyes. Nothing to see there on the outs, on the ins, but we do have the outs sorted. So Tynan Thompson is going to Saudi for 14.5 million. Newton, our Brazilian winger, is going back to Brazil for 1.7 million. And Jashidi Greenwood is going to Mainz for 2.5 million. So I don't think that money will get added to the budget. In terms of the bank balance, we're in negative money at the minute. We have just finished the season though, so there'll be obviously some money coming in sponsorship wise and stuff. But we've got quite a bit of money to work with, so I'm not too bothered. The reason that I'm not too bothered is I imagine the sponsorships are going to go up with being in the Premier League. But there's big money in the Premier League for TV money. So I think that's where they're giving us the bigger budget, knowing that's going to be trickling in through the season. In terms of players not in the first team squad, we've got Thomas, a backup goalkeeper in the under-21s. We'll probably keep him around. Actually, we'll move him to the first team. And we've got Jelani as well. We might as well move these lads to the first team. We've got a couple others who are currently out on loan as well, so we'll move those up into the first team. So we do have obviously some options there. They're not shown on the tactics screen. But yeah, other than that, we got obviously some under-18s who've signed deals. But these obviously youngsters with potential for the future. So we're not really going to be touching them. But they are there. They're going to be in the under-18s. And obviously if they start to progress quite quickly, they've all got 5-star potential. So there's a good chance they progress quickly. But yeah, I mean, as it stands, we've got everyone pretty much tied down to deals past the end of the season anyway. I imagine there's going to be a lot of players wanting new deals for Premier League money. And we talked about this last episode a little bit, but I think the move realistically is to not offer these players Premier League wages. And if they want to leave, they're welcome to, because we'd rather offer Premier League wages to Premier League players. Our best player is probably Ibrahimovic Fletcher. And at 3.5 stars, he's really only shown as a good Championship player. Someone like Reggie Walsh is a 4-star. He's good Championship. Don't think there's really anyone else that's probably better than them. So, yeah, I mean, we've got 3-star players who are decent Championship. So, realistically, I think we're in for a really tough season. Very likely we go down, but we've at least got an 11. We've got a little bit of depth in the defence, and we've got 1 striker. Obviously, those other players can come in the side as well. So, we've got a bit of depth. Ideally, I think we probably need, and I know they've done really well in the Championship, we probably need a Premier League striker. We probably need some better wingers. Probably a better DM to sit next to Walsh. Probably a better centre-half. I'm not sure if Jungbin's going to cut it in the Prem. He's kind of untested because we've never really had a chance to see him. I'm thinking Bandakar might be okay for the Premier League, but it's really just going to be a case of and I think the main thing is a goalkeeper. We talked about it. He was the worst player last season. He absolutely needs replacing this season. We might even sell him on. Ideally, he'll move to the backup, but we may even sell Watmouth on. But yeah, we absolutely need a goalkeeper. That's definitely a big priority. I think wingers, a striker. Yeah, it's hard to say. I think midfield and goalkeeper has probably been our weakest position, as you can see from the average rating. So there's definitely work to do. Hopefully we can go out and do it. We've got, like I say, money to work with. And hopefully, now that we're a Premier League club, we'll be able to attract some better teams from the free agents as well. But we're very early. Obviously, free transfer is until 1st of July. So we'll hit continue and come back if anything important happens. So one thing that may scupper the financial plans is the board have announced a stadium expansion. It's going to be 4,000 extra seats. Also some undersoil heating. It's going to cost £7 million and take around 8 months. So for temporarily, the ground's capacity will actually be reduced, but we're not moving stadium. But I don't know where we've taken this £7 million from. I don't know whether that's come out as another loan don't know. I don't know where this money's come from. I guess we'll figure it out. So I think the money situation's probably going to figure itself out. We've avoided a tax hit because we haven't made money or much money. We actually lost money. But then we've got a new sponsorship stuff in. We're actually 2.7 million in total. So that's a big increase, like a 2 million increase. Clearly, moving up to the Premier League has made it worthwhile. We've also increased our stadium tickets, but the board have actually put in 6.75 million into the club, which is huge. We do have FFP now for the Premier League, which again is not really wage based, which is good. It's more loss based, and we're actually expected to make a profit, I think, is what I understand from that. Has that gone down as a debt though? Because the last time we got a chairman debt. Very confused. Last time we got a cash injection from the club, it was a chairman loan, but it doesn't seem to be. I guess we don't need to worry about this too much. I don't know where this money for the stadiums come in. I don't know. So our first signing of the Premier League era is done. Frederick Madsen has agreed to join the club. It's £6 million of good hard-earned money. He's going to come through on the 16th of June 2033. 2.6 is coming out of the budget now. There must have been things, later down the line. I can't really remember how we structured it. I don't think it's possible to see it, but we structured it a little bit differently. He showed up on the Wonder Kid list. He's currently playing for Randers in the Danish league. He looks good. He's a winger. He can play on the right. He's 3.5 stars of current ability and obviously 5-star potential. 20-year-old Danish winger. Like I say, not going to cost us too much now. Honestly, 19 grand a week plus 6 million. I think he's got a release clause. Yeah, so it was slapped on straight away. 18 million pound release clause. Hopefully we'll get that off of him. It does expire in February 2036. There's a relegation release clause as well for a bit more than what we paid for him. So at the very least, we'd make a profit on him. But hopefully we'll be able to get rid of this release clause with further contracts. But at the minute, he's got it. So we'll see. But it's a big signing. It's an important signing. We needed a winger. We said we needed a winger. And I think he's going to be a really good first signing of the Premier League era. Another one in the door, another one that showed up on the Wonder Kid list is Christian Nunez. He's agreed to join the club. It's 2.1. 1.2 is coming off the budget. So again, we're actually using the most of our budget. We've got it down now to just 27.5 million. As you can see, we've got a bit of a trend. We're trying to go for players who are a bit younger, not as expensive, but are going to be people who, even if we do get relegated, we can sell them on for a profit. He's got a minimum fee release clause of 17.5, a relegation release clause of 10.5. They won't sign without these release clauses. So we're taking a bit of a gamble, but he's really, really cheap. He's a 19-year-old Uruguayan striker. He's only going to cost 6.75 grand a week on the wages as well. 2.1 million. It's a good signing, even if we lose him. So he's joining us as well this summer. As you can see, looks really good. He's been playing for Nacional. He's a leading championship player at only 19 years old with bags of potential. As you can see, he's been absolutely banging them in recently for Nacional. So it's a hell of a signing. He's going to be one of our new striker and probably our new striker to play with Ibrahimovic Fletcher, which is really good. We needed a striker. We're improving the attack. So now we need to focus on other areas of the pitch. But ideally, if we can keep getting more Premier League attackers in, and if we can get even if we get relegated, these boys in the Championship would be definitely get us back up at the first time of asking. So it's planning for the future, but also improving the first team squad. It's the best of both worlds, and actually it's best of 3 worlds because it's not that expensive as well. Our next 2 signings in the door, a couple of Colombians. We've signed Jonas Carabali, 1.2 million, 19 grand a week on the wages. A release clause of 20 million, a relegation release clause of 12. He's a 22-year-old Colombian defensive midfielder. He's our new DM. As you can see, just overall very decent. About 3 to 4 stars of potential, with obviously big potential as well. He's someone we found just by scouting the Colombian youth teams. As you can see, he's been playing over in Colombia, doing quite well as of late. So he's a good signing. Again, not very expensive at all. It's 1.2 million, 1.4 coming off the budget. The next one is Romath Kalpa. He's another striker. 20-year-old this time, 1.5 million, 1.9 coming off the budget. 20 grand a week, it's a little bit more expensive. We've got an optional contract extension on him as well. He's got a release clause of 18 million, no relegation release clause. He looks very, very good. He is future star, good Premier League player, our first player actually showing up as a Premier League player. As you can see, scoring lots of goals in Colombia. Physically looks very good. So we might be replacing our two strikers. It's hard to say so far because they've done really well for us, Mahika and Ibrahimovic Fletcher. But these two that are replacing them look very good. So there's every chance we replace them. There really is. At the minute, I think everyone else is probably safe. We probably want to move on Jalali. Was there anyone else in the squad? Jalali. There we go. These boys may be safe. I guess we'll probably review them once. Actually, no, he's nowhere near good enough. We might just sell some of these lads because they're so far away from being where we need them to be. It might actually make more sense just to cash in on them now. I know they've got potential, but not Premier League potential. So that's what we've got to consider now. So we might cash in on those. But yeah, we've still got lots of money left in the bank. Lots of wage left in, so plenty of wage and everything to work with. Obviously, we've got money that's obviously going to go with the wage, but it'll come through as TV money. So it's going well. We've got a lot of good youngsters coming in. One thing we do have to keep in mind, obviously, is Premier League. We need English players. I think we've got a lot of English players anyway. Maybe not as many as I thought. I don't know how many are going to count as homegrown because we got a couple that aren't English but will be homegrown, like Bandikar, and I think someone like there was someone else who's like Guazello's Spanish, but I think he's actually homegrown because he come through Leicester. So there's things like that. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but I guess we'll come to it when we need to. So something that's just come in is a transfer offer for Ibrahimovic Fletcher, which is really decent timing because we've just bought two strikers that may come in above him. He was so good for us in the Championship. But I just feel, looking at him, he's one of these players where he's done really well in the Champ. He would move up to the Prem and get like 7 goals, if that. It's £12 million, which is about right for his valuation. He has got a sell-on fee, so we would lose about 2 million in that. So it's about a 10 million offer coming to us. I will push it up to 14 and see what they say. 12.75, I think we just take it. I know it seems like such a crazy decision, but he's not gonna do as well as this in the Premier League, I can promise you. We've signed 2 players to replace him. I mean, he's better than him now. Look at him, he's better than him now. And then we've also got the other lad who is probably better than him as well. I mean, they're probably fairly close, but physically they're a lot better than him. I think we take the risk and we sell him and hope that these boys do just as well. But yeah, I mean, we're signing those for what? I mean, I don't think we've even spent 12 million yet. So we got 1.5, 6, 2.1, 1.2. So this sale pretty much covers everything we've done. So will we get even more money to work with? I think it's a no-brainer. I know it seems crazy because he's done so well for us, but I think it has to happen. We've also accepted an offer for Jacob Hall as well to Cologne. He was a bit of a rotation player. We probably overspent for him, £1 million. He actually played a lot of games, but I think I see a lot of them were as a sub. He's a good utility player. He's probably not a good utility player for the Premier League. I think we have to be brutal if we want any chance of surviving. He's only 3 stars. He's only a decent Championship player now. And he's probably not good. He's going to play less and less as we get better. We're taking a loss. We're taking a 750k loss, but it gets his wage off. It gets a bit of money in the club. It's not the best offer, but I think I think it's not the end. I inquired about these players ages ago, and they won't leave. I don't want them anymore. I asked ages ago. It's forever here. I don't know what to do about it, but yeah. Can you take off inquiries? You can. There we go. Inquiries gone. Right. Love that. Yeah. So we got about 13 million coming in. Obviously, a bit of that will leave. So. If they want to join, obviously it's not confirmed, but obviously we'll let you know if they do confirm it. So some more money's left the club. We've paid out 2 million for our Championship finish. Cameron Archer actually got top goal scorer for the season. I would have thought it was Fletcher, but he got 31 goals. Is he out of contract? scout him. We'll scout him. This could be the Ibrovich-Fletcher replacement. He's 31 as well. He might be happy sitting on the bench. We won manager this season. Great. And did we get any players in the team of the season? We did. Trotman's there, Bandakar's there, Stevenson's there. So very interesting that 3 of the back line actually got in. And so did Ibrovich-Fletcher, which is less interesting. Who is this goalkeeper? He did very well. He's not out of contract. Are any of these boys out of contract? That's going to be something to look at. They're not. Palace got promoted. Southampton actually won the playoffs, so they're promoted as well. He's not out of contract. What about you? He looks good. He's not out of contract. He's not out of contract. None of these boys are out of contract. This is very, very disappointing. Except the striker. He looks very good. Palace are far too good for the Championship. What on earth they were doing there in the first place. How they got relegated is starting to scare me. Because if they got relegated, we are definitely getting relegated. But yeah, we'll take a look at Archer. He could be a good replacement, especially on a free. So we'll see about that one. We've had a couple offers for our backup goalie. We're probably just going to accept them. They're about 80k, which for someone who is not going to be good enough even as a backup for the Premier League is fine. Why anyone wants him, I have no idea. I guess he's homegrown. But yeah, we are going to accept that. We're also going to confirm the sale of Jacob Hall. So he's going to go to Cologne for 275k. And we can't get anyone to get Jalali. No one wants him. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what we're going to do with him. But yeah, Jacob Hall's going and potentially Thomas as well. I guess it's okay to have a homegrown backup, but hopefully we can get another backup instead. Who's good enough to just sit on the bench. If not, I think we can just bring one of the youth ones in. I guess it doesn't really matter. So we are also confirming the sale of Edward Ibrovich-Fletcher. 1.9 is going to go with him because he had a 15% sell-on clause. 5% is going to Man United. I'm sure they needed the 642k. That can hopefully pay the kitchen staff. But the board are going to agree 10 million. So we're getting about 10 million into the budget, which is not bad. So he's going to leave. I know, again, it seems like an odd one. But honestly, we get him on a free for a season, sell him on for big money, well, decent money, and then reinvest that into younger, better players. I think as a transfer system, that works really well. It's money in the club. We need money in the club. And it's obviously going to cover quite a lot of the transfers we're making. So it should be more money in the kitty. Maybe we can go out and buy some more expensive players now. But yeah, it's a good sale. I know it seems odd. We're selling him, Tyne and Thompson, 2 players who did really well. But they're probably not good enough for the Premier League, and that's ultimately going to be the issue. And like I say, we buy in low, selling high. They weren't really doing that well. We bring them in, do them really well, have them do really well, for us. And then if they don't do so well next season in the Premier League, they drop out the squad, etc., etc., their value is going to go down. Excuse me. This is the highest their value is ever going to be. So we're actually cashing in on them. Excuse me, in a really good place. If we hadn't signed the other strikers, if those hadn't come up as available, oh my God, sorry, then I wouldn't sell them, but we've already got better strikers coming in. It's a no-brainer. So another exit that is confirmed. Lewis Thomas is going to leave the club to join Fulham, so we will need another backup goalkeeper. We signed him on a free, made 75k. Yeah, it's okay. 1 in, 1 out. I'm sure we'll get another young backup. It's fine. I just wanted one with maybe a little bit more potential than 3 stars, but hopefully we'll get a better backup in current ability, but even just a youngster with high potential. And then hopefully we get a proper striker and make Watmuth the backup. I think that's the plan. Really didn't take long for us to get our backup goalkeeper. Ryan Pritchard is going to join us on a 2-year deal. He is 22 years old. He was currently on loan at Dorking. Probably not as good current ability-wise, but he's got a bit more potential. He's a youngster. He's going to come in, sit on the bench, and if we can get him loaned out. He was actually playing in League 2, so not too bad. Played a couple games for Blackburn as well. So yeah, he's going to come in and basically just be our new backup goalkeeper. So easy stuff. 1 out, 1 in. Another youngster in the door on a free transfer is Sean Cole. He's a 19-year-old winger, English winger, was in the Chelsea Academy. He's going to join us on the 1st of July. He's 2 stars of current ability, 4 to 5 star potential. Is only going to cost us $5,000 a week. He's a youngster. He's English. Obviously not played any senior games. The idea he's going to come in, hopefully go out on loan to probably a National League or League 2 side. Should be about his level. And then hopefully he can start to improve from there. But yeah, looks okay. Some decent stats in decent positions. Obviously just potential. We may never ever see him play for the club. But he's not going to cost him much. Only $5,000 a week. We'll probably be able to get most of that. He's got some clauses us to earn more money if he plays games for us, but he's not going to be playing any games for us anytime soon. Just another youngster, put him in the under-21s, try and loan him out. And then, we obviously just need some more English youngsters kicking about the place with some potential, I think, just in case one of them works out. Another youngster in the door is Matt Fernandez. He is a 20-year-old Australian midfielder. He's joining us on a free transfer once his contract at Villa is done. He's 20 years old. He's already shown as a 3-star current ability player, 4 to 5-star potential. So again, another youngster, homegrown in nation, who can kick around. He's had a couple loans out in League One, the Scottish Prem. So yeah, just a youngster. We'll probably loan him out. Probably won't get him involved in our squad just yet, but yeah, someone to loan out, hopefully get some of that potential realised, and then he could be part of the squad in 1 to 2 years' time. If not, I'm sure we'll be able to sell him on for a profit. He's got some release clauses in, very happy if he triggers them. Again, not someone that may be part of the squad too much, but might be someone we can look to either sell on in the future or even just use him as part of a squad player later on. But yeah, not going to take too much of our budget. We've still got plenty of money left to use. So 2 big signings in the door. The first one is 26-year-old English winger Shay Lacey. We've paid 11.75 million for him overall. It was a bit of an expensive one, but he's 26 years old. He's a winger. As you can see, I mean, looking at valuation, we've actually got a decent amount for him. We've got less than his value so he signs a £32,500 a week deal. I mean, that's the kind of wages we'll have to offer right now. He's 4 stars of current ability. I guess a little bit of potential. He's a leading championship player with good Premier League potential. He's obviously from Man United's academy, had a couple loans, spent last season on loan on a free to QPR. Didn't do that well, to be honest, in the Championship, so hopefully we can get more out of him. But we needed another winger. I think he's going to join us probably on the right-hand side. He's got good stats where you'd want them. He's quick. He's not the tallest boy, but he's quick. He's got good determination, good flair, good off the ball, good vision, good dribbler. So I think he's a decent player. We've obviously paid a little bit for him. He's happy to just be a squad player as well. And with being English, he obviously helps with the registration rules as well. Another one that we've signed is Mark O'Mahony, 28-year-old Irish striker. Even more reason it was a good signing to let Ibrahimovic-Fletcher go. He's joining us on a free. We are paying him a decent whack, I think, of wages. But yeah, he was a free. He scored plenty of goals in the Championship for Plymouth. He's formerly of Cork and then went to Brighton for an undisclosed fee, but been playing for Plymouth pretty much year in, year out. Scored 23 in the league last season. So at the very least, he's a good option to have up front with Ibrahimovic-Fletcher going. So I think we've got our Ibrahimovic-Fletcher for a replacement, basically. He's probably about just as good as him. And 6-foot player, so he's a little bit taller than probably the other lads we've signed. Good off the ball, decent heading, decent stamina. Looks like a fit player, works hard, so not bad signing at all. We've had a couple of bids for Libor Jandira. We've had one from Hoffenheim, one from Mönchengladbach. The lad does have a little bit of potential, but probably not enough for what we need. He's never actually played much for us. We signed him for 54k because he was quite cheap from Banek Ostrava. Went out on loan last season to Dundee United. Did okay in the Scottish Prem, but he's never going to be good enough, so we can sell him on for a profit. He's a decent Championship player, good Championship potential at 22. Yeah, he's never going to be good enough, so something around 950, I'm happy with that. So the wheels and deals just continue. Jandira has left the club. He's gone to Borussia Mönchengladbach, rejected the offer from Hoffenheim, so he's going to 950k. I think there's some add-ons as well. So he's going, never kicked a ball for us, and we're going to make a big profit on him, so happy days. So we've reached the 16th of June. 5 players have joined us, and they all are showing up very, very good. All A's, which is great. So Frederick Madsit's in. He's obviously going to have to play on the right, which probably means Shay Lacey will have to play on the left. Christian Nunez is in. Striker. He looks unbelievable. I mean, he's a decent Premier League player. For as little as we've signed him. Very good. We've got a genuine wonder kid in the building. Already Premier League quality. I mean, this guy is going to be so good for us. We need to get a release clause off of him. 18 million's far too low. So we need to get that off him ASAP. Carde joins us. Bit of a poor one. He's scouted much bigger in the potential. He's obviously just going to sit in the under-19s, and yeah, it's a bit of a poor one. And then Karbali is the new one in as well. Again, not very expensive, just over $1 million. So new DM, looks good, potential as well to get even better. So yeah, we've absolutely cooked with the Colombians, with the South Americans specifically. Also, confirmation Lewis Thomas has left the club, so he's went to Fulham. Like I say, he never really kicked a ball for us. Joined us on a free, left for 75. Can't complain. Another signing in the door. The South Americans just keep joining us. Bruno Nunez is in the building. Our Premier League squad is just building and building. Maybe we can actually survive. Again, another one, not very expensive, 1.3 million. We are just raiding South America. He was actually from Peñarol and then moved to Liverpool FC, not that Liverpool, for a free transfer. We've actually signed him the season they've signed him for 1.3 million. He looks very good. Good championship player, 3.5 stars of ability. Left back, obviously quite an advanced fullback. It'll be a very good backup option for Stevenson. Maybe even replace him as a starter, but not going to cost us much. Only £9,000 a week on wages, 1.2 million, 1.3 million up front as well. So yeah, and he's on a long-term deal, so really good option to have, and we'll put him on a course, and yeah, very good backup. Obviously, he's a star player, so he might be unhappy, but if Stevenson goes, he's also a really good replacement as well. We've had a bid for Josh Stevenson, and it's one that I'm really considering. So it's 6.25 mil. Obviously, we could ask for a little bit more as well, so it's not a lot of money. It's a little bit under his valuation, actually. But he's 26 years old. He is English, which is a bonus. But he's only really a good championship player. We've just signed a player who can play left back, who's probably already better than him. Maybe not defensively, but going forward certainly is. He's obviously been great servant for us. Came in the League One season on a free. One of our best signings early on, really. Been with us from two title winning sides. But is he Premier League ready? Time to cash in on him, maybe. The other thing is he's actually unhappy because he wants a new contract. He wanted like 40 grand a week, and I said no. So he's unhappy because he wanted a new contract. So I think it's the best for both worlds. We'll try and squeeze a little bit of money out. The problem is he's actually got a 20% sell on as well, so he's actually going to get a fair bit of a fair chunk of money. Plus, we'd have to pay out the rest of his loyalty bonus. So we're actually losing a lot of this as well, which is something to consider. We also wouldn't have an extra. He's also a good hand at centre half. So I think realistically, we want to be asking for like 7.5. They've just accepted that. I mean, yeah, 7.5 is a little bit more. I think we accept it. I'd rather not lose him, but he's unhappy. We don't want to offer him. Like I say, I think we kind of made this plan that if someone wanted Premier League wages, we weren't going to sign him. We'd go sign a Premier League player because, let's be honest, in a couple of seasons' time anyway, we'll probably replace him anyway. So we're just getting a jump start on it. If he goes, he goes. If not, I'll be happy to keep him. The day has come. We no longer have to see what muffin goal. We've got a new goalkeeper. Kelland Phillipson joins us. We've broke the bank a little bit for him. £13 million in total. 6.25 is coming off the budget now, which obviously means the rest of it is on bigger money. He has got a relegation release clause of 16, so it would still be a profit if we got relegated and had to sell him. Otherwise, it's 26.5 mil, which could very well get triggered. He's a 4-star goalkeeper. He's English and he's only 22. He's got potential to get better. He's shown as a 4-star goalkeeper now. He was from Middlesbrough's academy, went out on loan a few times. Luton actually paid 8 million for him. He did okay, pretty well in the Championship last season for Luton. So he looks like he's improving year on year. It's a little bit of an expensive one, but it's a one we needed, I think. Obviously, it does take a good chunk out of our transfer budget, but that's what it's there for, is to spend. So he's English, he's young, he's better than Watmuff, most importantly. So I think it's a good signing, even if, the English tax, maybe, but I don't think we've overpaid massively. I think it's about right for a player with some potential as well. So now he's actually joined the club. He is showing not as good as once thought. He's still a leading Championship player with good Premier League potential, though, which is good. Probably actually shows the progress we've made in the window, because 3.5 stars previously was really only a good Championship player. Now that's a leading Championship player, so we've definitely improved. He is still an improvement on Watmuff, I'm sure of it. We're not actually paying him that much in wages, only 25 grand, which I think is very, very reasonable. We have also signed, or we are about to sign, this guy, Diego Silveira. He is a 20-year-old Uruguayan forward, another one, another South American. We hoovering up the South Americans. Only 1 million is going to come off the budget now. We're doing the rest on an installment, which is obviously all these installments is going to affect future budgets. We'll need to keep that in mind next season if we get our budget, if we're still here. But yeah, $6,000 a week. He isn't going to cost much. He's got some obviously release clauses as well. We'll obviously try and get all of these release clauses off the players once we can. But yeah, he's a good option. He's obviously not probably as good as the other two we've signed, but a 20-year-old with potential, Premier League potential, already leading championship player. Another one very of the same ilk, just quick. And yeah, we've got lots of good strikers now. I'm just worried how Mahika's going to get in the squad. But yeah, he's got a work permit, so we're not using up any of the ESC stuff yet either. So it's all good. He's, like I say, another good signing, and I think we'll have a lot of strikers. It's a good job we're playing two strikers. So confirmation of Stevenson leaving the club, 7.5 million. So 1.5 is going to him, so that's 6 million plus some extra fees. So probably, yeah, just under 6 million. So 5.75 is going to the budget. Like I say, not ideal. I would have liked to keep him, but he's unhappy. He's probably not going to be Premier League quality anyway. Again, it's just cashing in at the right time, I think. So I feel like the Saudi teams are actually very much funding our window. We've kind of just been, it's been two sides of the same coin. We've just kind of been doing the same exits and the same incomings. It's all been Saudi teams coming in for our players. They're just bailing us out. It's great. For players that probably aren't good enough and they're paying big money for them. And then we've also got just cheap South Americans coming in. So we've had a bid from Al Fire for Hindalo Mustafa. He was good last year, he was, but 10 goals in 40 and 7 assists in the champ, that's probably you're probably half that for the Premier League, if not more. He joined us on a free, served a purpose, but looking at him, he's not going to be Premier League quality, is he? We've got replacements in, we've already got other wingers that have come in, we've got DMs that are better than him, we played him out wide. I'm not even going to haggle, I'm actually just going to accept it because I don't want to lose the deal. We're going to lose some money. 2 million's going to him. I mean, we obviously agreed to this stuff. 300 in loyalty bonus, but that's fine. So we'll still get about 8 million, maybe about 7.5 for him. So I'm quite happy with that. I think it's another good sale if it goes through. So the club's going to get £80 million in TV money alone over the season. No wonder they gave us the budget we've got. Obviously, we've signed quite a lot of players, so our budget at the minute, our balance at the minute is 18 million in the red. But obviously, we've got a lot of players leaving us 1st of July, which is going to increase the money anyway. So I think we'll actually be in positive money before we even get to this. So realistically, we're doing okay. We've got our schedule. We've done all sorts of stuff. There's been a ton of wage rises. But I think, oh my God, some of these have gone up a lot. I didn't realise we had such big fees on most of these. Most of these are staff, which is fine, but Mahika's had a 35% increase. I guess that's a lot. Oh my, I didn't realise so many of these were so high. I mean, 35% on some of these isn't too bad because they weren't on massive wages to start with. He's leaving, he's leaving, he's leaving, he's leaving, he's leaving, he's staying. I mean, 13.5 is fine. He's staying. 10.7. You know what? These aren't crazy wages, are they? Let's be fair. Osmani. Oh, he's on too much. He's on too much. This is worrying. See, a lot of these players, their ratings have dropped too. So he's only a decent League One player. I don't believe that. I do not believe that for a second. He's leaving. I mean, he's got an increase, but probably try and move him on. Stevenson's leaving. It's 50%. It's a good job we're moving these boys on, isn't it? Jesus. What more 50%? That's a good chunk to sit on the bench. What is going on? He's not a League Two player. I think our scouts have left or something. I think some of our staff have left because this is not accurate. Reggie Walsh, I mean, we're paying him a lot. A lot. He's our highest paid player. Might just try and move him on to get the wage off, but yeah, I forgot about all this. I mean, I've got an increase as well, which is nice. I'm on bloody pennies compared to these lads. Right, need a new contract. I'm going to go to the board and ask for a new contract. I'm actually genuinely going to do it because it's not fair. I'm getting way underpaid. Give me a new deal. I need Premier League wages. Yeah. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. So we're getting close to the 1st of July, which obviously is free transfer day. We've still got quite a bit of money. 25 mil in the bank, 97 in wage as well. So we've definitely got stuff to do in terms of the first team squad. I think ideally now, I mean, we've got the star ratings are all over the place. I'm sure it's because staff have left. There's no way he's at, 2.5. He was showing much better before. Where do I see the staff? Won't be under squad. Recruitment? Club? Probably? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, no, most of the staff are here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why all these players are showing as such poor players now. There's no way. They're just, I guess 3 stars is just a good championship. Is it because Kapler's so good? I think it is. I think he's so good. It's knocked everyone else down. What a signing this is. I'm getting giddy at the thought of just getting to see him play. I don't know who's going to pair him. At the minute, it's Nunez. But it could easily be Silvera as well. He's actually, maybe Silvera is actually slightly better. I guess we'll probably go with Silvera for now. He does look a little bit better. Nunez is also pretty good. It's up for debate. It's very up for debate. Yeah, we got a lot of players leaving us as well. There's no way. There's no way these lads are that bad. See, now he's showing us... it's just all over the place. Whatever. We won't worry about the star ratings too much, but... yeah, I think we do need a new right back, though. I don't think he's going to cut it. Decent League One player. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with these ratings, but yes, he's not a good League One player. That's not accurate. He's better than that. He's definitely better than that. We'll figure it out. If not, I'm slightly worried on some of this. So the board have actually agreed for the new contract, and yeah, they are giving us a big old increase. We are currently on £3,800. They're giving me 30,500. We might be at Mansfield for the long haul. We just might be here forever. This might be our forever club because they are giving us money. We're progressing well. Yeah, I think we ask for even more. I want 35k. Oh, they don't even care. Mansfield, they've seen the TV money deal. They don't care. Well, we're signing a new big bumper contract. We're going nowhere. We have confirmed our place at Mansfield. We're here for the next 3 years. I mean, I'm happy for it. I'm loving it. I think we can get this team into Europe. Whether we can win the Champions League with them is a different question, but the way things are going, I'm on a high. I think we're doing well. Mustafa's going for 10 mil as well. Get him out the door. Yeah, 10 million for Mustafa. No-brainer. He's gone. We're cooking. We are absolutely cooking. What are we going to get? 7.5 to the budget. So what are we at now? So 30.5. Yeah, 35 mil. 97k. We're doing okay. We're doing all right. We still haven't got to the free transfer day yet as well. So there's still more players to join, more to leave for money. So yeah, all this is gonna work itself out in future. I'm not concerned in the slightest. So good news for our new boy, Frederick Madsen. He actually won the Euro Under-21 Golden Boot. So we've definitely got a talent here, showing as a good championship player. We've got a talent. I think that's very good stuff. Carde is going to go out on loan to Wimbledon, who are in League 2. So he's going to go out on loan there, and hopefully, yeah. I mean, his potential is actually showing a little bit better now, so maybe it's a little bit more promising. But yeah, he's going to go out on loan. What the cat's doing. But yeah, so he's going to go out on loan. He is just a fringe, but hopefully he plays a bit more than that. If not, we might recall him. Didn't realise it said fringe. I kind of just accepted all offers. That's my bad. Anyway, good luck to him. But yeah, still haven't got to free transfer day yet. So we've reached 1st of July. Lots and lots of stuff has happened. So the loans have finished. Herrera, Fonseca, they've gone back. So obviously we won't be going back in for them because they weren't really that good. Money is looking a lot better now. So all the sales have gone through. So Stevenson's left. What is the cat doing? What the hell is the cat doing? This crazy cat coming in to see the transfers. Get out of here. So the cat's gone. No, the cat hasn't gone. Josh Stevenson's gone. 20%, sorry, is gone to him. Mustafa's gone 20%. Ibrahimovic Fletcher's gone at 15%. I mean, he was good. He was okay. We may get him back in the future. He's on 105 grand a week. We are not getting him back. 50% went to Greenwood. Celikov 50%. I didn't know wow. Oh, well, we still sold him for a profit. Doesn't matter. Fletcher's, yeah, so these boys have gone. Thompson's gone to Damac. Jacob Hall's gone to Cologne. Jandera has gone to Mönchengladbach. And we've got 4 new boys in. So first one in the door, Sean Cole, youngster. Gonna try and loan him out. Let's just make sure we offer him out now before I forget. Hopefully get some offers for him. So Sean Cole, youngster. Ryan Pritchard, backup goalkeeper. Again, we've got Watmuff. Let's try and loan him out. Get some potential on him. Non-negotiable. We need to be able to recall him if need be, if there's an injury. Matt Fernandez, youngster. Probably loan him out as well. I mean, he's got good potential, but yeah, I think loan him out as well. He's a little bit more expensive on the wage, but probably don't need to be able to recall him, so that's fine. And then Mark Mahoney, another striker in dog. Probably don't need him now because we've got so many. He's actually shown us decent Premier League. Hopefully the ratings, the star ratings are fixed now. All our signings have gone. Oh my God, Jalali. Yes, take him. Take him. We've got a loan offer from Blackpool of League One. Why on earth they want him, I don't know, because he's rubbish. But they can take him. So we are 1st of July, obviously free transfer day. We've got 190k available because of all the sales. 33 mil in the bank. Looking at the first team squad, it's looking okay. I mean, yeah, the star rating seems to have figured itself out now. So we've got a decent championship goalkeeper. I think we knew that was about right. Pleguezello, 2.5 star. I mean, he's still only good League One. That's slightly worrying. What about you? Decent championship centre half. So I think it's obvious defence is where we need improving. We definitely need some better defenders. Nunez is probably fine. He's not 3.5 in a good League One. This not doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Midfield, it's probably okay. I mean, Walsh is good. Obviously, we've got the new boy in as well. Karabali, Championship. So, yeah, Madsen on the right looks good. Decent Premier League. I mean, the attack looks brilliant, which actually suits us because we are an attacking side. Decent Championship winger in Lacey. Yeah, Kalpa, the star boy. He is the star boy. Good Premier League with potential to improve. Silvera, decent Premier League, could improve a lot. And then we've still got Watmuff on the bench. Vea is still an option as well. Still got potential to get better as well, which is good. League One at the minute, but Premier League potential. You love to see that. Lindores, again, youngster, still with some potential. He could become a decent Premier League player, which would be good. Mustafa, I thought, was leaving. Yeah, I think he has left. I don't know why he's still in the squad. Get him gone. Get out, Mustafa. Get out the building. We still got Uranga, another one. Obviously got potential. Maybe try and move him on or loan him out. We'll see. We still got Mahika, Nunez. Mahika, probably not going to be good enough for the Premier League. I guess we'll see. We'll see. I like Mahika. We'll keep him. Definitely want to get Nunez involved. Decent Premier League striker. If we could get all 3 involved, it'd be ideal. Can any of these play out wide? Because it might be an option to maybe play one of them on the left rather than at striker. Because these look like our 3 best attackers. I mean, we could even play him on the right, couldn't we? Or the left? Yeah, you know what? What we'll do is we'll probably put Silvera on the left and have Nunez up top. And then Lacey will be our squad player who can play there. But I think that works. I know it's not ideal for him to be out wide, and obviously we can adjust it if need be. But I think we need to get these 3 involved. And then we've got Osmani as well, who we might try and move on. I mean, we can see now if there's any interest in him. Yeah, I'd let him go. Absolutely. Is there anyone else we want to move on? I mean, just out of interest, is there anyone that would want Mahika? Because he is taking up a wage. No, it's fine. We'll keep Mahika. I do like Mahika. I guess I would probably be okay with selling Uranga as well. I know he's kind of only just joined in January. No, that's fine. We don't need to move these players on. I'm happy to keep them, but it was just out of interest. Jalali's going to go. And then these lads are... Well, these lads need to be in the under-21s. Well, Fernandez can sit on the bench. Mark Mahoney, forgot about him. Yeah, we definitely can sell Osmani then, can't we? He can definitely sit on the bench. That's fine. Which even makes more sense to get that Silvera out wide. Trotman's still here. When are you... Why is he not left yet? Oh, he is leaving very soon. We may go back in for Trotman. Newton is leaving on the 10th, so he hasn't left yet. So that's fine. So yeah, I think we're okay, but I think defense is where we need to get some new blood in. So nothing in the free transfer department just yet. We've offered loans and not loans, offered trials for a ton of players. Not really had too much interest, but we are selling one player. Well, not selling. We're loaning out Jalali, so he's going to go out on loan to Barnsley. Thankfully, someone actually wants to pick him up. He's still actually got potential, so you never know. If he goes out and plays, he might actually, realise that he didn't really get much game time at Dundee. So you never know. He could actually still make something of himself. Osmani's going to leave the club. He obviously joined us. He's on a fair whack, to be fair. We got him on a free from Wolves. He never really cooked for us. He did score some important goals for us late on. Didn't really do that well in League One. And he's actually on a fairly big wage. So to be able to move him on, I'm quite happy with. He's going to Al Khalij in Saudi, so happy with that. He's left us. And we have got one new player in. Ruben Rodriguez is a 22-year-old Colombian. Is going to join us for 2.9 million. Only going to cost us 3.2 out of our 33.5 budget. 27.5 grand a week, so we're paying him a fair whack, but he's got some release clauses on. Pretty big release clauses, though. He looks very, very good. He's a 3 to 4 star player, a decent Premier League player already with Premier League potential. We just cannot get rid of Colombians. We can't move for South Americans. We're definitely going to have a contingency in the club, the English players and the South American players. So happy with that. Lindores has kicked up a fuss, probably because we've just signed him. No, he wants a new deal. He's not getting a new deal. So another one, yeah, it's one of those. If we need to, then we might have to move Lindores on if he kicks off, if he's unhappy. I mean, just out of interest, does anyone actually want him before he kicks off? No. Well, that might be a little bit more worrying, but yeah, obviously we can always loan him out. But yes, new boy in the door. He's going to probably replace Walsh, I would guess. Yeah, Ruben Rodriguez is in. I mean, this is looking like a good little pair in the Colombian midfield. What if we swap them round? I mean, they're both, yeah, kind of, I guess we get him in his best position because they're kind of the same. This is looking good. It's looking good. We have made one bid for this guy, Nicolisi, Emmanuel, Italian. No one else is in for him just yet. He's 3 stars of current ability, 4-star potential. He is the only free transfer we've looked at so far, so we'll let you know if he comes in. But at the minute, I'm not sure we actually need him. It's still one I'm considering. We've not had any loan offers for Matt Fernandez yet either, so I guess we'll get him on the bench for now. Well, he is on the bench, but yeah. Not sure about that. We need to try and sell this guy as well, Samet. I mean, he's still got pretty good potential, but I just think he's too far away. If we can get a transfer for him, great. Yes, we'll definitely take that. That is a big fee for someone that isn't probably going to be that good. We'll get Walsh on the bench. Don't know how he ended up there. So yeah, we've got lots and lots of players. It's just how we get them all in the squad. I don't know. Silvera is actually probably the better striker. Well, no. Still unsure on what to do there. I think Lacey, for now, is probably the best option. Yeah, so I think it's still best to get a proper winger out wide, which is making me think he wouldn't be a bad signing because we don't really have another good left winger. So Nicolisi could be good. We've got probably too many strikers. We've got 5 strikers. That's probably one too many. It's probably Mahika, isn't it? If we're being honest, we've signed the other ones this season, but doesn't look like anyone wants him. He's very, very good. I'm going to keep Mahika. I'm going to keep Mahika. I'm not going to force him out, but there's every chance we move him on. Obviously, we could always play Silvera out wide. I'm sure there'll be game time for him. We've still got Uranga as well, which I'm fine with. Nunez can play on the right as well, so it's not the end of the world in terms of getting him in at striker. He can play right mid as well behind Madsen. So I guess it's 2 strikers, probably him on the right and then Uranga on the left. Actually, that's probably not too bad. It's probably not too bad. Obviously, if we sign Nicolisi, then it makes it a little bit more awkward, but probably more awkward for Uranga. I might try and loan him out, see if there's any interest in loaning him out for now. But the rest is fine. We've obviously got Pleguezello, Vea. We probably need a left back. We need a centre half. Probably a right back. If we can get a better right back and a better centre half in than what we've got. Happy with Phillipson in goal. We'll give him a whack before we look at replacing him, but because we spent a bit of money on him. But yeah, there's money to be spent. I've just not really come across anyone too great just yet. But apparently Mason Mount's available. He's at Celtic. How is he an A? How is he shown as an A? He looks rubbish. I'll let you know when we get someone else in. But how long until the first game of the season? We've actually got a lot of friendlies to play. We get Newcastle on the opening day. Away to Newcastle. Bournemouth, Newcastle. That will be our first games. Madness. So that bid for Samet did come in. So Judas Samet is going to go probably on his way to Sheffield United. It's again, he joined us on a free, went out on loan, didn't score a single goal in League Two for York. But Sheffield United 2.9 mil. He's probably not going to realise that potential. Let's be fair. He's maybe a League One player at best. So we'll see. We may be wrong on him, but I'm happy to take the hit on that if we're wrong. So we are going to sign Emmanuel Nicolissi. He's going to join us on a free contract, 29 grand a week on a free. He's got some release clauses. I think it's a good pickup. He's only 22. He's got potential. He's already showing as a decent player. He's came through the Napoli. We've done this before. I'm sure it was Napoli. So he comes in. He had a loan in the Championship. Did okay. He's played a couple of games for them in Serie A. Did okay. So I think it's a good signing. Obviously going to be our backup winger on the left-hand side, or maybe even starting winger behind Lacey. It's hard to say really. He might even start over Lacey. I don't know. But yeah, it's a good option. Genuinely, he might start over Lacey. It's a good shout because he's really better on the right as a backup to Madsen. So I know we paid a lot of money for a backup, but we're doing okay. We've still got money in the bank. We're still looking at players. We're still trying to sign defenders, but our attack has definitely improved. Just out of interest, before we do anything else in the Prem, where are we on the season preview? We are still expected to finish rock bottom. Great. No one in the Dream 11, as you'd expect. Oh, nevertheless. We're very much expected to go back down, which is fine. So us and Southampton as the newly promoted sides. Palace, I said, to be fair, their squad looked quite good. So it's good to see that they're still 13th. But even with their good squad, we still beat them in the league last year. So I think it's going to be tough. But I think with some of the signings we're making, there's still a chance we could stay up this season. It might be tough. I guess we'll just see how we go. We may need to rethink the tactic because it's very attacking as well. So as Nicolosi joins us, as you can see, he's looking pretty good. Let's get him on a course. Osmani is going to leave the club. One thing that is going to happen is we've got a lot of squad turnover, so the dynamics are not going to be as good. But I think once everyone beds in, it's going to work. So Osmani's going to leave the club. We'll let him go. He actually got 20% of the transfer as well, which is not great. But so he's gone for 7.5 million. He got 1.5. So we got about 6 million in the bank, which is good. We signed him, like I say, on a free. He's left for big money. We're doing okay money-wise. I think we're actually got even more money in the club. We're doing really well for money. But we still need to sign some players. We're still working on it. We've still got some stuff going on. But nothing too crazy yet. We haven't played a pre-season yet. But there's still plenty of time. So Jalali's left the club. He's gone to Blackpool for a season. They've also got an optional fee on him. I'd be very surprised if they took it up because he's not really that good. But I'm a proper hater on Jalali, aren't I? Hopefully he realises his potential. Hopefully he gets game time. But he's went out on loan to Blackpool of League One. I don't even think he is a League One player. He's probably like a National League, League Two player at best. So hopefully he gets game time. But he's going to be an important player. So maybe they're struggling. I don't know. But he's left the club. So another one obviously out the door. Obviously makes the squad that little bit smaller. But we have got Nicolisi in as well. So we need to put him at left mid. We've also had some loans for Uranga, so we'll let you know if either any of those go through. Still haven't found a loan for Matt Fernandez just yet. Obviously, Samet is still on his way out as well. Newton was still waiting for him to leave, which is actually tomorrow. So, we've still got bits to do. Lindoris and Mahika want new contracts. Obviously, not going to give him it. We mentioned this. He's actually upset. He doesn't want a new contract. He's upset Kalpa's replacing him. He's right. Kalpa is replacing him because he is much better. I can't wait to use this boy. I want to give him a new contract now. I want to get rid of this. I just want to get it. Yeah. I just want to get rid of it, but he won't obviously sign anything just yet. We've got an extension on it at the very least. But yeah, I want to get rid of that release clause. He is future star written all over him. We need some centre backs. We need some wing backs. Other than that, I think if we get a bit of a new defence going, I know we've very much I feel like you have to. When you come up to the Premier League, you have to get new players. I just don't think it's going to work. It's sad because we've pretty much replaced the whole squad, but I feel like it has to happen when you go to the Premier League. Otherwise, you just go straight back down. So for some unknown reason, Sammet's rejected the offer from Sheffield United. That is very frustrating. Obviously, we wanted to sell him. Seems like there's a bit of interest in him, so maybe his potential is actually higher than we think. But yeah, we were going to get a good bit of money for him. We'll do a intermediary and offer him out. Well, we'll just say unspecified. We'll offer him out as well. But yeah, that's disappointing. Hopefully, I guess we should put him on the transfer list. That might actually make him want to move more. But yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. Actually, I forgot to try and make some of these. Yeah, I forgot we had these players. Let's try and get some loans for these lads sorted as well while we're here. Need to make sure we're not forgetting the youngsters. Don't mind just keeping him as an under 21 to be fair, but we'll still try and get him some game time if possible. Yeah, still trying to get players in. These lads look too good for us, to be honest. They don't really want to join us yet, but yeah, we're still trying to get stuff done. A couple of bits of business. Newton's gone, so he's left the club. Obviously joined us on a free last season. Really wasn't very good at all. He came up trump when we needed him. For that one goal, that was important. He did do it. But yeah, he was rubbish. So he's went to Brazil for 1.7 million. So happy to just move him on. We got an offer for Sammet. Yeah, whatever. We don't really care about the money. We just want him gone. And then Pleguezello wants a new contract. He is not getting a new contract because he is not good enough to deserve a new contract. So he's not getting one. So we've had a very weird offer. Torino have come in for Mahika. It's not really a great offer. It's 60% of his wages plus 150k a month, which isn't bad, but it's only an optional fee of 20 million plus installments. I'd rather just keep him, to be honest, because he's English, and I know he's not happy about his contract, but as a rotation striker, I'd honestly rather just keep him than lose him for money. I mean, we're not even it's not even that much money, is it? I'm just going to reject it. I'd rather keep him. If we're going to move him on, I'd rather sell him outright. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather sell him outright. He's still got 2 years on his deal. See, it's only loaned. It seems like it's only loaned, so I'm not really that forced. He's already unhappy. No, I don't want to do that. He's already unhappy. So he'd be very interested. Let's just offer him out on the thing and see what happens there. But it's a shame what's happening with Mahik because he's my favourite player. But yeah, there's lots of players unhappy. They all want new contracts. It's just not going to happen. Obviously, Mahik is a little bit different. He was worried about losing his place, but he is going to lose his place. So it just is what it is. Still got a bid for Sammet, so we'll see what happens with that. Not found anything from Fernandez yet. Not the end of the world if he stays. He can be a rotation player, I guess. Another player in the door is Stefan Juric. He is a 20-year-old Serbian centre-half. We're going to pay a little bit of money for him, 13 million, which I think is some of it is installments. 10.25 is coming off the budget now. He's got some release clauses on as well. 20 grand a week, so not too expensive. But yeah, he looks good. He's decent. Obviously, a little bit of a one for the future, but should still be an improvement with the centre backs we've got now. We needed a centre back, so it should be a good. Yeah, it should be an improvement, I would think. When he comes in, yeah, he's definitely an improvement on what we've got. So happy with that. He comes in 3.5 stars of current ability, so a decent Premier League player with could improve significantly. So I actually think that's a really good signing. We're also going to let Uranga go out on loan, so he's going to go out on loan to Watford of the Championship, so hopefully can get lots of game time there. Obviously came in January, did quite well in the Championship, so hopefully he can repeat that for Watford. He's going to be a squad player there. So yeah, we'll hopefully so we'll get Juric in. He should come in as our new centre half. There we go. Why is he unavailable? Is he not? Do I need to get him in the squad? There we go. Yeah, so he's going to come in, and then yeah, you can go on bench. Looking good. So it's looking good. I think we probably need some more in, of course, but the minutes. Obviously, with this, we've got quite a big squad. I think it's just fullbacks maybe even a better goalkeeper. I know we spent a lot on Phillipson, but I'm not actually convinced at him looking at him. We spent a lot of money on him for a bit of a mistake. I'm not sure about Bandikar either. I still think another centre-half would be good. We are pretty much replacing the whole squad. Dynamics are going to be shot. Yeah, it's not great. Obviously, there's people who are upset as well. So, yeah, it might take a bit of bedding in. We've had an offer for Pedro Villa from Levante. It's a very interesting one because he's obviously not really good enough for the first team for now, but he has got 5-star potential. How much should we pay for him? We paid 400k for him. He was only ever a squad player. He still looks quite good. He's just not really a right back. He is unhappy because he wants a new contract, which makes it a little bit of an easier decision. It's 3.2 mil, which isn't a bad offer for him, to be honest. It's non-negotiable. I know it's a bit lower than his value, but I think we'll probably get better players in. I'm going to accept it. And this squad turnover is crazy. This is like Nottingham Forest when they signed all those players. This is crazy, but call me crazy, but I don't think he's going to realise his potential. We'll keep an eye on him. We might be able to bring him back in the future, but yeah, he just wants a new contract. They all want new contracts, and it's just, I think as much as the squad turnover is going to affect the dynamics, having all these unhappy players because they want new contracts is also going to affect the dynamics. I'll fire one. Reggie Walsh? Kind of overpaid. Not really good enough. We've already got 2 DMs. I would sell him. I would definitely sell him. Would he be upset if we offered him out? I don't know what I've clicked on there. Would he be upset if we offered him out? He'd be open to it. Let's offer him out. I'd let him go. He wasn't even that good in the championship. I know we won the league, but him as an individual, if we look at him, he wasn't that good. So I would sell him. He's not going to be better in the Prem, is he? And we've already got 2 better centre mids. So, yeah, I know we really replaced a lot of the squad, but it had to be done. We'd go straight back down. I think this squad starts to stay up. I think this squad stays up. And that's ultimately the important thing. We've still got 25 mil, 180k. So there's still money to work with. And if we move more players on, we are doing a lot of change. But I think it's needed. So another 1-in, 1-out situation. Sondra Constantine Alvareng, what a name. He joins us. He is a wonder kid. Thankfully not a South American this time. He's a 20-year-old Norwegian defensive midfielder. He looks very, very good. 4 stars of current ability. Obviously big potential being a wonder kid. I think this is the kind of transfer window where, yes, obviously they've all got release clauses, which isn't great, but they're all pretty high release clauses. So as long as we don't get relegated, even if we lost them, we'd be making a ton of money. Baya's going to go to Levante for 3.2 million. But yeah, I mean, this is the kind of window where this sets us up for the future. I mean, it's a big long-term deal, 31 grand a week. He looks very good. He comes in and probably sits there, just there. I mean, yeah, we're looking better. It's looking amazing. So I'm very happy. Obviously, Veya's going, so we'll get rid of him. We obviously need defenders, I think, is the main thing. Ooh, Fernandez. Didn't you go out on loan to Aberdeen last season? Yeah, they want him back. They can have him back. They can genuinely have him back. Loan. There we go. Yeah, it's looking good. Uranga's went out on loan. Obviously, move him there. We probably don't need Lindores now. So, Carbali, unfortunately, he has to sit on the bench. I mean, he's a star player. We'll see how happy he is with that. But, yeah, we don't really need Walsh or Lindores. So, we're trying to loan him out. Obviously, trying to loan Fernandez out as well. Still work to be done on figuring out this exact squad. Don't know what happened with the Samet bid, but Southampton came in with another bid for him, so I don't really know what happened there. We'll move Uranga to the... oh, he is in the under-21s. Okay. We'll keep an eye on him, obviously. Yeah, I think it's looking better. I'm surprised we're still bottom of the pile, though. It makes me wonder how good the Premier League teams must be if we're still bottom of the pile. Oh, we're actually better than Southampton now. We're 19th. Love that. Love that. Still no one in the Dream 11, though. I don't think there would be. Good. Good stuff. Right. Let's keep going. So for whatever reason, Samet declined the deal to go to Sheffield United, but he's happy to go to Southampton. So he's going there for 1.3 million. We signed him on a free from Chelsea. He went out on loan, didn't really play much, didn't really score much. He's still got some potential, so he could realise it. So it could be a good deal for them, but I'm happy to just get him off the books and a bit more money into the kitty. We've had an offer for Pleguezello, which is very interesting because he's another one that's kicking off that he wants a new contract. So it seems like we're getting bailed out a little bit. We signed him for 600k. He was decent. He was a good player for us, but he didn't set the world alight. And looking at him now, I don't think he'll be Premier League ready. He could be a decent backup, but because he's already unhappy with his contract, he can play on the left as well, which is good. I'm unsure on Pleguezello. He's a good option to have because he can play either side. It's not a big offer, really, is it? He's just as happy to stay. I might keep him for now. I'm going to stall the offer because if we sign someone else, we might be able to sign someone else. If we sign another right back or a left back, then I'll probably let him go. But otherwise, I'll keep him. So it just depends on if we sign someone. But I think we do probably need a better right back anyway. Left back, I think we still need a better left one. I'd rather he was the backup, really. We still need a better centre-back. I'm not even looking for players now. It's just the defence and maybe a better goalkeeper. I know we spent a lot on Phillipson, but that might have been a mistake. If we have to get rid of him, and then, I don't know. I don't know. Has Samet not left the club yet? Yeah, he has. He's still showing in. It's so stupid. Yeah. Not had anything for Lindores yet. I'll put him back on the bench. I'd be happy to sell Lindores. He's another one that's unhappy, but don't seem to have much interest in him either way. We're trying to loan him out or sell him, but it doesn't seem like there's, like I say, much interest in him. So we'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, we've probably got too many DMs as is. We definitely need defenders though, so I don't really want to sell Pleguezello until we get some new boys in. Well, the good news is we genuinely will probably never see Watmuff play for the club again. We have signed another goalkeeper. It's Sebastian Neira. He's a Peruvian 23-year-old goalkeeper. I assume he's probably better than the other one we signed, the English lad. He's shown as a good Premier League goalkeeper. I think it's a good signing. 7.75 million from San Jose Earthquakes in America. He was previously of a team called Cristal in Peru. Big signing, 40 grand a week. We're paying him a fair whack, but if he's going to be our first choice goalkeeper, I don't mind that. So 7.75. We've obviously put him on a language course as well. We've got some new supporters as well, some new Peruvian boys in. So happy with that. That probably, yeah, he's way better. That's a good signing. That is definitely a good signing, which means Watmuff now is pretty much the backup. So I guess we try and probably just sell Watmuff, to be honest, because he's probably not happy being not involved at all. Even if we loan him out, I guess it's not the end of the world because we can just use him as the backup next season. There's a bit of interest in Mahiga, but it's all loans really. Nothing too interesting, to be honest. So not sure how well Phillipson's going to take to being backup. He was meant to be first choice. We did pay 12 million for him, so it's not great, but we may end up selling him if not. But yeah, I think it's a good bid. I think it's a good option. And again, it's an improvement where we need it. I think the defence is starting to look better. I think the whole squad looks a lot better. We've still got a bit of money to work with. 12 million in the bank, 105 in the wages, but we're running a little bit low now. So we need to be careful with our last few signings. We need to make sure it's the right signings. So one thing we do have that I've never actually loaned at is clauses. Now, obviously, we've got a ton of clauses going out that we can buy if we wanted to. I don't think there's anything I'd want to pay early on this. 250k for the profit now. Not really interested in a lot of this, but there is ones we can get in. So what I'm probably going to do, why can I not sell this? Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is go through, because obviously we've still got a good bit of money, but if we can maximize our budget, so we've got 12.2, obviously some of these aren't really worth a lot. So we'll sell that. We'll sell this Giles one for 55k. I mean, Hayden Snape. I mean, these are small figures. So they're not great, but it's something I've not really paid too much attention to. It's mostly just youngsters. Right, really, that really didn't make much difference. But there we go. Appearance money for Snape. At least it gets them off. I mean, these were mostly youngsters anyway, but yeah, I kind of forgot about this. These are all like those youth players that leave that you just never see. I forgot about them. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't really worth coming back for, was it? But there you go. And we'll keep an eye on it, though, because there might be some bigger ones in the future. So Matt Fernandez has left the club on loan, so he's gone back to Aberdeen. He was there last season, so it's yeah, about half his wage with some fees attached. He's going to be a squad player there, so hopefully, again, we obviously signed him for. I thought we got him on a free. We paid money for him. I don't remember paying money for him. I'm sure we signed him on a free. Maybe we did. Anyway, he's got potential. He's got big potential. So hopefully he goes out, plays lots of games for Aberdeen. But yeah, I thought we got him on a free. Nevertheless, he's gone. So he's obviously another one off the books. Don't need to worry about him. Move him to the under-21s. Still trying to get rid of a couple of these lads. Yeah, we still got a few we're trying to move on. But recruitment-wise, we still got some money to work with. We still probably need some fullbacks and probably a centre-half. So another one in the door is Terrell Malacia, obviously United boy. It's $2.5 million for him. He is 33 years old, so it's really just a short-term option, but he's better than anything we had. We are paying him a fair whack, but it's only a 2-year deal. He'll obviously get probably worse as we go, but he's a decent Premier League player. It's like I say, it's more than what we had. So we paid $2.5 million for him from Celtic. They actually paid quite a bit of money for him. Why they paid that much money for him, I don't know. But there you go. It's $2.5 million for him. Not bad. Like I say, he's getting on at 33. He's probably going to get worse. But he can play left back. He can play right back. That's pretty much the Pleguezuelo replacement. So I think what we do now... Oh, I don't know what happened. I think that the bid left and then they've put a new bid in, which I've accepted. We'll probably let him go. Yeah. We'll probably let Pleguezuelo go now. Watmuth's had a loan offer from her for Berlin as well. There's a 300k optional fee, so they may take that up. They may not. But at the very least, it gets them off the books. I think that's good. I think we're working. We're trying to get this guy as well, but we'll talk about him if we do manage to pull it off. I don't think I've ever had so much dislike for a player who actually won the championship with us, but thankfully we don't have to see Watmuth anymore. He's got out on loan. They're paying half his wage plus a fee plus an optional fee if they wanted of 300k. I mean, he wasn't bad. He just let in so many goals. I mean, 10 clean sheets in 44 for a team that won the league is actually not very good, is it? Let's be real. So we don't need him now. We've got 2 better goalkeepers. So he's gone out on loan. And like I say, we don't even need to look at him anymore. We'll get Malacia in. He will be probably our new left back. Yeah, new left back. So that means Nunez will now be the official backup. And yeah, we probably need a right back still and probably a centre half. Other than that, though, I think the squad is pretty much done. We'll still try and get some offers for Mahika. Ideally, I'd love to sell him because he's worth a lot of money. But whether that happens, I don't know. But I'm happy to keep Mahika as a squad option, but he's not very happy. We probably need to get some of these bench players in some games as well, but because they're not really looking fit. So I might do that for the next game. But yeah, we're going okay. I think we obviously could still use with selling a couple, but we need a right back. We're still looking at that one right back I showed. So hopefully we'll be able to get him sorted. Other than that, though, I think we're pretty much done for the window. I think if we can't really, with the money we've got available, squeeze in that right back and a centre-back, so it's probably the right back, and then just deal with the centre-backs we have for the season. Maybe even get a centre-back in on loan. Maybe. So the right back we've signed, we can't sign just yet because we don't have the fee. We don't have the money yet. So we need 8.75 and it's 42.5k and we've got 57k but 6.15, so we don't quite have the money yet, so we will have to delay it. But hopefully once the sale of Pleguezuelo goes through, who I think is the only one left to sell, so it'll be 2 million plus his wage, which isn't that big. It might just cover it. I guess we'll see. We're kind of taking a risk if it doesn't cover it, but I'm hoping it does. We're still trying to obviously sell a couple more as well, but we've not had any bids for them. So it's a little bit of a gamble. I guess we'll try and loan out some of these under 21s as well. Not really had any interest in this boy. Is there someone want it? Shamrock Rovers want him now. That's good to know. Would happily, obviously, just helps us. Obviously, it's not going to make a big difference, but it helps us get closer to that fee. So we delay it for a week, and then hopefully we'll be able to bring him in once the sale of Pleguezello goes through. Right, literally next click. I don't know. It's a shame this couldn't have come before. So we're going to get 2.1 million to the budget once we sell Pleguezello. So I'm going to confirm this. So Pleguezello's left. He's gone to Augsburg. 2.4 million, but 2.1's in the budget. What did we get him for? 600k. So we still made a profit on him. And he's not that good anyway, is he? So now, if we try and confirm this, can we sign him? We can. Yes. We can? Yes? Am I right? Accept. The numbers seemed like it wasn't going to add up, but I think we have signed him. We've just about signed him. I think we may be slightly over our budget, but that's fine. So Rafael Pinto Pedrosa is a new signing. He is a German 25-year-old right back on a fair whack, but he looks very, very good. He's 3.5 stars of current ability, 4-star potential, so he can still get better. He's a decent Premier League player. Like I say, good player. He's been in England before, actually. He's played in the Prem before, which is good. Came from Karlsruhe, went to Birmingham, played a little bit for them in the Prem, then played for them in the Championship. Then went to Wolves in the Prem, didn't really play. Went to Ipswich in the Prem, didn't really play. Finally got his move where he's actually been playing in the Bundesliga for Freiburg, and he's been quite good. So we've actually got him for only a little bit more than what they paid for. So everyone keeps getting him and not playing him, but I think he looked good. And he actually counts towards the homegrown stuff as well, which is really good. So he's a homegrown boy. We do need some homegrown players, and he's going to be our new right back. So this is honestly looking a lot better. What I need to do now is actually go through the squad registration and make sure we can actually register a proper squad. So we can, thankfully. So we have a maximum squad size of 25. We're actually only using 15 because the good thing about all of these youngsters we've signed, they're all counts as under 21. So players of the age of 20 or younger don't need to be registered, which is great. So we are a little bit short on our homegrown. So Pedrosa actually counts as homegrown, which is great. Marco Mahoney, Phillipson, the other goalkeeper, Lacey, Walsh, Mahika. Lindores doesn't count as homegrown, neither does Bandikar. So there's a couple that I was actually thinking were going to be homegrown, but they're not. Malacia I thought might have been as well, just because he came to United at quite a young age. But yeah, so quite a lot of them aren't counting as homegrown, which is quite interesting. But obviously all these under 21s means we've got tons of space in the squad anyway. So that's good. So yeah, we ideally could have more under 21, more English players in the squad, which is why I kind of don't mind paying a little bit more for a Shea Lacey, because it's an option who's still got potential to get better. But obviously these players, you know, I don't think any of these are young enough to actually become homegrown, which is a little bit disappointing. But yeah, I don't think any of them are young enough to become homegrown. But at the very least, they're very good players. So I don't mind if they take up spots. But yeah, obviously someone like Lindores has taken up a spot. He's not that good. Bandikar, another one. I would have thought he can. I guess he's Irish. But he came through Scotland. I guess it doesn't count as England. It's England, isn't it? It has to count as. Not Scotland, doesn't count. That's a shame. Anyway, yeah, whatever, it's fine. I'm surprised Malacia doesn't count. I guess he was a little bit older, actually, when he joined Man United. For some reason, I thought he was younger, but I guess not. Oh, well. But at least Pedrosa counts because he came through Birmingham at a young age, I guess. Must have been really young when we went there. Anyway, we're very, very close to being done. We're all out of transfer budget. We've barely got any wage. So at this point, the only way we're going to bring anyone else in is by selling someone. So we're probably eyeing up these two to sell if we can. Other than that, I think that's us done. One thing to mention as well, all of the money that we've spent has pretty much wiped out nearly all of our balance. We're down to 700k. But that's a one-off purchase. Obviously, the income and stuff as well. We've made a lot of money on income as well. We've sold 61,000 worth of players. So I don't know why we're actually, money-wise, so poorly off. We've spent 50 million, received 75. So we've actually done quite well. If we look at the squad, as you can see, we made a 7 point. Yeah, I like that it shows you the profit and stuff. So we've sold a lot of players. So I don't know how we're in such negative money. I know we've spent a bit on players as well, but we have actually we've received more than we've spent. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know where all this money's going. Why has it gone down so much? Because we've made 20 million this month, right? Looking at this. Not sure. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But we've got a big load of debt. When did we get this? Oh, it's transfer debt. So that's all the installment money. So we need to keep this in mind. Yeah, so we've got 92 clauses of transfer debt. So we need to keep this in mind. That's when we'll not get certain... that's when we're not going to get certain things. So our TV revenue is actually already coming in. How are we spending so much? Well, whatever. I guess as the season goes on, 6 million a month. So we're making 6 million a month in TV revenue. And then what are we spending on wages a month? Because that's going to be interesting. Not that much, 1.8, and then loyalty bonuses, which probably don't happen every month. So realistically, we should be making money if it's 6 million. So we should be making about 4 million a month with just those two things. So I think we're okay. But yeah, we could still do with selling some players to try and get a bit more money in the club. But overall, I think as the season goes on, we'll actually make money from the TV. I think it'll outspend our wages. That's good. So Wrexham are actually doing us a bit of a favour. They've put in a bid for Lindores, but it's actually over his, or it's actually is his release clause. So they've just paid his release clause. I'd have honestly let him go for a lot less. So 6.75 million for a player who's only a League One player with maybe Premier League potential. We only paid 95 grand for him, and he's only ever been okay. I think that's a great deal. So we'll probably sell him. Other than that, there's not really been much else going on. Obviously, we could do with selling him just to have a little bit of wiggle room to maybe sign a centre-half, but it's probably not going to be enough money anyway. But probably just a bit of money to have in case anyone who's a free transfer now, who doesn't get a club that might want to join us later in the window, it would be nice to have that money in the bank, at least to put it into wages. So yeah, we'll hopefully sell him. We don't really need him anyway. We've got enough defensive mids anyway. So hopefully we'll sell him. We still haven't had any bids for Mahika. Still wanted by a couple of loans, but no one's actually put a bid in. But yeah, I think we're ready to go. We are pretty much getting close to the Newcastle game. But obviously we'll let you know if anything happens between now and then. So we've reached the start of the season. The Lindores bid hasn't gone through quite just yet. We've picked up a couple knocks before the game, which is fine because it's obviously just bench players. But a couple of teams have actually come in for Lindores. Wrexham, QPR and Norwich have all put in the same bid. Not sure why they're all bidding so much, but I'll definitely take the offer. So he's probably on his way out, or almost definitely on his way out. We've still not had any offers from Mahika, but we are ready to go, and I think this is the team we're going to go with. So the only player in the 11 who was here last season was Bandikar, which is not necessarily the player I thought would definitely be here, but he did do well last year. Whether he's Premier League ready is another question, which is why we've kind of signed a new team. So we'll obviously go over all the players again in the next episode just to give you a recap of this transfer special. But yeah, a big window. The good news is everyone's got release clauses. So at the very least, we'll make a hell of a lot of money if we stay up and all our players get bids. The bad news is we could be torn apart by it, but we'd have such a big budget, we'd be able to rebuild anyway. So I think we've got a very good squad. We're still figuring out exactly who's going to be where, exactly which players are going to start, that kind of thing. But I think this is the way to go, and I think I'm very excited to see how Romath Kalpa starts. I think Silvera will be the one next to him, potentially Nunez, but he's injured. Shin Jung-bin could also be the centre-back as well, over Bandikar as well. So there's a lot of options. We've obviously got the left back Nunez we want to give game time to as well. So lots and lots to do. But that is going to do it for now. And when we come back, we will have our very first 2 games in the Premier League era. We're going to be playing Newcastle away at St James's Park. And then we're at home, the One Call Stadium, having its first ever Premier League game against Bournemouth. Newcastle and Bournemouth, season preview-wise, we are still 19th. Newcastle expected to finish 7th, so quite a tough start. And then Bournemouth sort of mid-table. So a little bit of a sort of upper mid-table and mid-table clash. So we'll see how we get on. Hopefully we can at least get a point from the first 2, if not more, and then kick on from there. But we thankfully avoid any of the really big teams until a bit later in the season. I mean, obviously Newcastle are a big club, but Everton not bad, Forest, Spurs. We don't play any of the top teams till like City, Chelsea, Liverpool. We don't get any of them too early. The worst is when you get those 2. You get like a Liverpool and a City to start with, because that just sets your dynamics onto a bad one. As you can see, dynamics are not great. We've obviously got a couple of unhappy players. We've got a massive high turnover, lots of different personalities. Yeah, team cohesion, all that stuff. So hopefully we can actually get some wins off and get this moving. The other thing is as well, the board actually are pretty happy with us, even if we go down. It's attempt to avoid, which means if you go down, they're not even going to be that upset either, to be fair. So as long as we make a decent attempt at it, if we go down, this squad tears apart the Championship. And yes, they've all got release clauses for relegation and stuff, but it's 41.5 mil. If someone paid 41.5 mil for him, they can have him. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if we go down, we'd still make about 300 million in money, so in transfers with the relegation release clauses. So it is what it is. We'll figure it out, but hopefully we can get off to a good start in the next episode. So thank you for watching this big bumper transfer special, and I'll see you all for our start in the Premier League very soon.